welcome back to another video with Adora. You're probably wondering why you can hear my voice echo. That's because I haven't fixed up my living room yet, so everywhere is still kind of empty. So you're going to have to endure the echo of my voice. Yeah. But apart from that, I just finished filming a makeup video. That's why you can see all these mini colors on my face. So today's video is actually something very different from the normal videos I film for my YouTube content. And I'll say this particular one was inspired by the Holy Spirit. I have been trying to figure out what to post this week, because every week I try to think of, okay, what content am I going to bring for YouTube this weekend, because I film on Sundays. And I just kept on hearing this in my mind, talk about this, talk about this, talk about this. And I'm like, this is not even part of my, normal videos. Where is this coming from? And the more I tried to fight it, the more I had more content. I felt like it was what I was supposed to do. The more I kept on hearing, do this, do this, do this. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be a stubborn girl. I'm going to obey. I'm going to do this and drop it, because I really don't know why God wants to do this, but yeah. So on that note, I am going to be talking about how to deal with the loss of a loved one. Anyone, father, mother, sister, friend, brother, uncle, auntie, anyone at all, basically. And I actually can relate to this topic because I've actually lost both parents. Not at the same time though, but let's say 3 years interval. And I must say it wasn't nice, it wasn't easy, it was just not fresh for me. You understand? Those were dark periods of my life, which I have come out of with the help of God. And I'm hoping that this video is going to encourage someone too going through something similar to raise themselves up and embrace God and see what God can do for you in the times of your trouble and your mourning and your grieving. So basically, I'm going to give tips on how to get through with the loss of a loved one and what you can do to help you get over it. Because when death happens, I feel like the first stage is shock. You still feel like it's not real, you're dreaming, it can't be possible, especially when you just maybe saw the person the previous day or spoke to the person on the phone and all of that. And basically, I feel like loss, or let me say death, is a part of life, is part of what life entails, and it's just a very natural part of life that occurs. But because it happens when we don't expect it to happen, we are overcome by shock and confusion, but then this shock and confusion tends to diminish, intensity reduces as time goes on for some people. But I feel like you really can't get over the loss of someone entirely, permanently, oh, I've forgotten about. You always, at some point in your life, remember that there was a time this person was here, because we all have memories of our loved ones. And it's really quite hard to get over that. But I'm going to give tips on basically how I got over mine, and hopefully it will be able to help somebody. So the first stage, the first process to start is to talk about it. You can't get over something if you don't talk about the situation with somebody. Someone has to help you, someone has to listen to you. You need to express yourself to somebody. Express yourself. Talk about the situation as it's bothering you. If you feel like you can't just not say what's in your mind, especially when it comes to grieving. You're going to be dying inside of you. You keep piling up, and one day you're going to just transfer aggression to someone, and You don't know what's going to come out of that. So I feel like talking about it is the first stage to heal from the death of someone. And the second is accepting your feelings. You need to accept whatever feelings you're having at that point. When it happened, when I was in that situation, I can remember vividly, I really didn't want to pray to any God, to be honest. Like, I'm like, yo, I'm not praying, I'm not going to do anything godly, I'm not going to church anymore. Everybody should just leave me alone. I mean, I was serving God. Where was He when my dad died? Where was He when I lost my mom? Why didn't He help me? After all my prayers, all my singing, all my thanksgiving, all my offering, all my tithing, I lost it. Like, I literally just, but it wasn't that extreme, because I wasn't doing like stupid things, but I just stopped praying. I was basically just living life on my own terms. I wasn't, when you talk about God near me, I'm like, I beg, like, cut me some stacks. I really wasn't about anything spiritual. For a very long time, I was just, trust me, that period when I wasn't praying or anything, life wasn't it wasn't nice. Like, I was going through a lot of challenges in life, and man. See, I won't lie, it's not easy. Like, but we have to be strong. Like, losing someone that you love so much and is your everything. Like, I really can't say get up and get over it now. You have to be in that mood. You have to grieve. You have to cry if you need to. Do what you feel like you need to do to, be yourself again. But the thing is, when all that is done, you need to get to a point where you're like, okay, I'm done grieving. I need to pick myself up and continue, because you have your own life too to live. You get, everybody's time here is, trust me, it's not, I don't know, to be honest, yeah. Then the third way I feel like you can get over like loved one, how to deal with. The third way to deal with this whole thing is actually remembering and celebrating like anniversaries. This was a very hard part for me. Remembering birthdays, anniversaries, like I really wouldn't want to remember any of that. My mom's birthday will come and I'll just, the early stage I always post happy birthday, but then I'm like, she's not even seeing this, probably not going to ever see this, so like what's the point? So I just stopped after like 2 years. I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to post. When it's her birthday, I choose to forget. When it's my dad's birthday, I just choose to forget. I just don't want to remember that it's their birthday. Mother's Day, Father's Day, I off my phone. I don't want to see any pictures that make me feel guilty for not posting my own, because I really don't want to do all of that. And the whole thing was just, but I realized over time that actually celebrating them like on this special day helps you to, embrace the fact that they're actually not there, and you just have to remember them. You can't just throw away memories you've had. So it's actually good to remember them like on their birthdays. Do something special. You don't have to, broadcast actually. You can just on your own say, okay, today is this person's birthday, and if the person was alive, we would have done this or that. So let me just do something small in remembrance. And when you're done with that, you realize that you actually feel better, and you're ready to continue with your own life and all that. But when you keep, denying the fact that this thing is happening, and you're just, packing everything on your chest, and one day you're going to explode, and you don't want all of that. And the last point here, because I wrote them down actually, is to involve God. This is the main reason why I'm even making this video, not even all of that. Involving God helps you a lot to get through with the loss of a loved one. If you don't involve God, I feel like you're just going to keep hurting yourself more and more and more. I mean, like I was saying, when I lost my parents, I didn't want to. It was even worse when I lost my dad, because then I was still in uni and I really wasn't ready to go to any church program at that point. I was just, I can't even, like when I think about it now, I'm like, what was I even doing? How was I living my life? You wake up in the morning, you not pray. Before I go to bed, I will not pray. I was just waking up, sleeping, doing things without even involving God. But at the time when I lost my mom, luckily for me, my spiritual life was like, at a very good state then. So it was kind of easy for me to. I fell out, but I was quick to come back and not derailing as long as I did when I lost my dad. So it was a little bit easy for me. And I always had a song that I would sing before I pray. That song kept on comforting me. I can't remember who sang the song, but I think Travis Green. Don't know how, but she did it. I just always kept on believing that yes, this thing has happened to me, but I have trust in God, and I believe that He's going to take care of me and my siblings. And the only thing I need to do is just put my trust in Him, and believe in Him, and know that He's the only one who is able to get me through this life journey. And that was how I kept on, pushing through. I did everything. The more I began to involve God in every aspect of my life, the more it was easy for me to get through with the whole emotions and everything that had to do with it. And I also had some Bible verses that helped me. I'm going to put them on the screen because I cannot read all of them out at the same time. But there were some that were very, significant to me. They were helpful. There were some that were very helpful to me at that time. And the one I'm going to read out now is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, now we do not want you to be uninformed believers about those who are asleep in death, so that you will not grieve for them as the others do, who have no hope. For if you believe that Jesus Christ died and rose again, even so God, in this same way, by raising them from the dead, He will bring with Him those believers who are fallen asleep in Jesus Christ. So basically, I'm reading Amplified Version. It's basically saying that even when death happens, we shouldn't grieve like those who do not know God, because we should have that understanding that yes, they are gone, but they are asleep, and that when Jesus Christ comes back, He's going to awaken all that are asleep. We shall all see again at the end of the day. So that helps me, knowing that okay, they are dead, but it's not like I'm never going to see them again, but just going to take time. I have that, assurance that okay, when God comes, we're all going to come together again as one, and we're going to be in His bosom. So basically, what you need to do for your loved ones that have passed on is to make sure that you live the best life on earth, because that is what they will obviously want you to do. I don't think they want you to be crying every day and morning. They want you to be happy. So that just helps me and all that. So in summary, what I'm going to say is that if you're going through grief, if you've lost someone that you love, do not abandon God. Do not abandon God, because God is the only one that can help you. People are going to make promises. Which promise did I not hear? People are going to make promises to you. People are going to tell you how they're going to help you get through. But let me tell you something, sister and brother. It's only God that will be there for you. At that time when you're on your bed, close your eyes and you are weeping and you are crying, only God can comfort you. And the comfort from God is just on a different level. It's like peace that surpasses human understanding. Even you will not understand why you're so much at peace at that point. But God is just amazing. He's just amazing. He's awesome, and The earlier you begin to involve Him in everything that concerns you, the better for you. So this is where I'm going to end today's video. Pray that God preserves our loved ones that are still alive, and He keeps them from anything that is going to harm them, protects us from death, and for as long as, But in as much as death is inevitable, should always know that God is always there for us, and everything happens for a reason. So always trust God no matter what happens, no matter what you lose, no matter who He takes away from you, no matter what the devil tries to do to you. Always stand by God, always believe in Him, always trust Him. He always comes through. God does not disappoint. He has never disappointed me, and He will never ever disappoint me. Every time you feel like the world is coming to an end, your life is about to crumble, God just comes and, it's amazing. I mean, being in God is very beautiful. It's the most amazing thing you can ever do for yourself. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video and share. I would also love to see comments down